Hip-hop since 1987.com.
What's up, y'all? It's Alana Milan with Hip Hop since 1987, and today I'm here with my special guest, Capella Grey. How are you today?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
So I'm about to play a game. It's called Minute with Milan. So you basically have 60 seconds to answer as many questions as you can. It's simple, though. It's like this or that a little bit. So, okay. You ready, Billy? Boom. Go. 2016 or 2019?
2019.
What's your favorite place to visit outside of New York?
Jersey.
Summer or fall?
Fall, for sure.
Day or night?
Night.
Performing for small crowds or big ones?
Big crowds.
Relationships or situationships?
Relationship.
Chris Brown or Usher?
Chris Brown.
What's the best song you ever wrote?
Favorite girl.
Crowded studio or empty studio?
Crowded.
FL Studio or Pro Tools?
Neither. Logic.
Logic. Mac or HP?
Mac.
Braids or hair down?
For me or for a shorty?
For you.
Hair down.
How long you been growing your hair?
A decade now.
A decade. 10 years?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. That was quick and easy. Okay. So let me get right into it because I'm super excited. I'm super happy for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, because Vibe Responsibly Vol.1 is finally here. How would you describe the response so far? It's been about, what, 2 weeks? Yeah.
Just about. It's been a pretty good response. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the city fucking with it.
Per usual. I mean, what was it, 2021 when Godless came out?
2021.
Video.
Yeah, 2021.
That went crazy. It's still kind of going crazy for you. At this point, it's a party staple. You don't not hear it when you go out.
You feel me? Shit like that.
You feel me? How does that make you feel?
That's dope. Gallus is the groundhog now. Whenever you hear Gallus, you know it's about to start getting warm out. So that's wavy.
All right, put Gallus aside, right? Since then, you made us wait a little while for this body of work, right? But what made you take so long, and what is one thing you appreciated about the time spent?
I just wanted to make sure it was right, and I wanted to make sure the timing of it was right too, because I felt like if I dropped it when everyone wanted me to drop it, I don't think my first album would have really been like a proper description of me. I feel like with my album right now, you almost kind of get to know me better a little bit. I feel like I kind of introduced myself with Vibe Responsibly, so I feel like this is the right timing for it. So that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, 22 songs, kind of crazy. What did a typical day in album mode look like for you?
Doing the most, because I be all over the place. When I record, like, I might start with, like, vocals. I might just wake up and just record just vocals to a to a click track, or I might just, I don't know, lay some keys on some shit or whatever like that, or just chop up a sample and let that sit for like 2 weeks and just think of other ideas and then get back to it. So like album mode was really just a journey in itself, because it was different cities, different vibes, different, you know what I'm saying? It was just different, you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, it was a process, but it was interesting each day of recording this tape.
Okay, so French Montana, Fabio Foreign, Young and Ray, Cash Cobain, Jada Kingdom, Dream Doll. I could keep going, scratching the surface, really.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's like 3 years in the making. You just kind of whooping it.
Yeah, and that's so crazy because that's what I'm saying. This is just V1. Like, we got to work with everybody, and I feel like we were able to present each moment I feel like everybody got like the right moment. You can almost feel the energy of what each studio session felt like in each song type shit. So like, yeah, I feel like it was he worked. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you probably got like a whole Rolodex of unreleased music. It's probably
yeah. I'm cheating. I make music every day. I'm a musician before anything. This is really what I love to do. So like, we have mad songs in the tub.
So that leads into my next question. Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how hard was it to pull 22 songs together?
Mad hard. Well, the track list changed. I was supposed to turn it. I mean, it's out now, so we can talk about it. I turned the album like 2 days before the tape dropped, like before it like went on DSPs. Thank God we were the label or whatever like that, so we was able to just, you know what I'm saying, do that. But the track list changed almost every day. Type
Yeah.
shit. Like there was different moves, different energies. We like even the order of the songs. Like it just had to be right. So like I just had to. If I listen to it in a car, it feels differently than if I listen to it on I don't know, just different platforms, whatever. So yeah, it was definitely hard to pull just 22 out.
I was going to say, I've popped in throughout the last few years. I've popped in and out of a few lives, right? And I feel like I've noticed, actually. I've even gotten to sit in a session with you during Grammys weekend before. Like, you're very in tune with your creative process, right? You're not just somebody who sings the song, right? So name your trades. Like, tell people everything that you do.
You know what I'm saying? We just good at the studio. That's it. We do everything for the record. That's it from start to finish. That's it.
Type shit. What did music feel like to you 10 years ago opposed to now?
Or just music, period?
Yeah.
I mean, wavy, same way. I feel about it now. You know what I'm saying? Still vibey, still wavy.
And what about the culture? Like, I feel like more so 10, 12 years ago, we had 106 in Park and things of that nature. But, I feel like within the last 10 years, there's been a few things missing. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, nah, for sure. So, well, yeah, we can talk. Well, I don't know if I want to get into all that, but word. I feel like we just need, right now, just more platforms. That's just more than just, 20 versus ones or just, improv content or whatever like that. I feel like we just need see, that's a whole different conversation. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But yeah, just simply basically where all the culture's at. Basically, where.
So as an R&B artist, I'm actually asking everybody this. So fuck this. As a whatever you are, I don't give a fuck. How you feel about the Usher tribute?
It was interesting. You know what I'm saying? It was very interesting to me. I mean, it was dope, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the performers that did their thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that worked hard to put together a good tribute and all that. I was just a little confused, I guess, as to why they didn't tap into some of the great. Even in Usher's Tiny Desk, there was background singers that could have even tapped into Avery Wilson's and the Eric Bellingers and just dope R&B male art. So I feel like the BET Awards. Yeah, let's word it properly. I feel like the b.e.t. Awards missed an opportunity to shine a light on great R&B artists, great current R&B artists that are making noise. I feel like they would have been able to really, really help. And just, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of put them on or whatever. But it's all good. Shout out to the performers that did do what they do. Because I know they worked hard on that tribute and they acts and all that. So shout out to them for sure.
Right. I feel like I'm 27, right? So I feel like in my generation, I haven't really gotten to see too many R&B artists up until the last 5 years, I'll say 5-6 years for me. Because we have you. I feel like I had Bryson in college for sure. He popped off then. Brent. I can't really name too many. Lucky Day, not too many that are really
There's
on
low
the
key
forefront.
mad R&B artists that are going crazy.
I
and
know,
I feel like
and that's what I'm saying. It's unfortunate that there's not necessarily on the forefront as much. Do you feel like that's a thing? Because I feel like that's a thing.
I feel like yes and no, because I feel like I know people have been complaining and saying that's a stigma, but realistically, Giveon and all these things, they be on the radio, bro. They be active. There's songs that be active. Brent is really outside for real. Even Jacquees.
Yes.
Jacquees has he has actual hits, mad actual global hits. You know what I'm saying? There's mad artists that are really making mad. No, even Lucky Day is going crazy right now. There's certain artists that are just, you know what I'm saying, making up. They probably could be a greater light shine on them or whatever, but I feel like R&B is doing way better than people really give it credit for.
For sure. Do you feel like at some point in time, though, from early 2000s up to now, there was some sort of pause?
I don't think there was ever really a pause because there's been R&B on the radio going crazy, actively. But I know there was a shift though, around the Bryson Tiller era.
Right.
There was a shift where there was like a fusion with rap and singing a little bit more. So all the rappers were trying to sing, all the singers were trying to rap. It was like an interesting little fusion thing. But the actual just singing ass niggas, they never disappeared. Like Jacquees and them were still on the charts. Trey Songz was still at the top of the food chain. Chris Brown is still going crazy. Chris Brown is singing his ass off.
100%.
Everybody's like, people are on the radio going crazy right now. But because of like Twitter and just certain narratives, it's like this stigma that R&B is like dead or whatever like that. We're going crazy right now. Like,
I just wanted to get it here first because I agree.
Yeah, no, you feel me?
Where did music begin for you entirely?
Church, so I'm cheating, you know what I'm saying? And plus my family's, you know what I'm saying, Jamaican, so I'm listening to mad
kind
just,
of built in, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Caribbean
yeah, but
music,
like, what was the moment where you were like, okay, this is going to be a career? Like, this is what I'm doing.
I always knew I wanted to have a career in music. I just didn't know what I wanted to do in music. So I just tried to learn how to do everything, just not as a just in case, but just so that I'll be able to be helpful in whatever situation. So like, in like the music industry, like, you know what I'm saying, like producing and stuff, I didn't really start getting into that type of stuff until like, you know, like 15, 16, 17, around there. But where?
All right, so ATF. Right, I'll Pack the Family. When did it begin, and what has been a great highlight of it thus far? So
I started ATF in 2016 because I had put together a girl group. I just had the idea to manage a girl group, and I didn't want to sign them to one of the big scary labels. Yeah, I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to try to make something make sense. So I kind of created the label for the girl group that I had put together. And then, you know what I'm saying, we just started going crazy since then.
Who else have you added since then?
There's been a whole slew of artists, because, you know, this whole thing was like trial and error, but yeah, for sure.
But who's current right now that you can
Right now, was, you know what I'm saying, Branford, Monroe Outside, there's a whole bunch of artists. We're about to start see us rolling out the artists in a second.
Okay, cool. So I was going to ask you this. So you're an artist, full-time, of course, but that also makes you an executive, right? So how have you been balancing both hats out? And do you feel like wearing both hats gives you like a clearer mind with your own stuff?
Yeah, so I mean, I really kind of only wanted to do the executive thing up until a certain point, but like I didn't have the credibility with the artists to like people were like, even when I was working with artists, I could only bring them up to a certain point, because then it was like, all right, what is this? Like, bro, he's a visionary, cool, but what is he really gonna do for us for real type shit or whatever like that. So I really started doing the artist thing. I kind of dropped galas and stuff like that to kind of show, like, to kind of prove the process on me, so then people would, you know what I'm saying, kind of trust me more. If I'm able to do it on this artist, you know what I'm saying, then I could do it on somebody else. So it was kind of just to build the credibility up. And then, yeah, now that we here, you know what I'm saying, like, I feel like it's not really hard, because I feel like now that I'm an artist, I'm getting certain opportunities that
you could swing around.
I could really, like, I could help other artists now, because if I have a big stage, or if I'm putting together my tours or my whatever like that, yo, all you gotta do is just be nice at what you do. Make sure when I shine this light on you, they getting the same, like, that feeling, like, oh snap, who the fuck is this? That's on you at that point. But I feel like we're able to at least provide the platform, at least, you know what I'm saying? Bring it out on this
real quick.
It's lit, you know what I'm saying? It's on you to, you know what I'm saying, do what you do. But we gonna set up the music right and set up the moment right. So I feel like we're able to create better moments now that I'm an artist type shit.
So I'm more than sure that you know a bunch of fucking artists, but I know for a fact you rep New York City. Okay? So, you know, we hear, honestly speaking, I'm from Philly, but I can honestly say, outside looking in, it's clearly and always has been one of the biggest music hubs ever, especially for hip hop, R&B, just our culture in general, right? So give people their flowers. Who are some artists that are popping up at the top of your dome? And no, we can't shout out everybody, but who are some people that are popping up at the top of your head right now?
Uptown, or just in New York City, period?
You can start with Uptown. That's where you're from.
Yeah, cause you know what I'm saying. Ayo is, you know what I'm saying?
Hey Ayo.
You know what I'm saying? This is going crazy. Jay Wong going crazy right now. Nico Brim and all them. But in New York City, period, there's, I already know Cash. There's a whole bunch of artists right now going crazy. New York is figure a whole like list. Like it's low key crazy right now.
There's a whole little world out here.
Yeah.
All right, so being in the game for some time now, what is one core thing that you've learned or realized that you didn't fully grasp in the beginning of solidifying yourself as a professional recording artist?
Like you said one thing that I learned?
Yeah, like what's something you learned or realized that's important that you didn't really understand like in the start of things?
The importance of just slowing shit down, just making it make sense. So it sounds really broad, but like when you first get on, or it could just, things could happen really, 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 really fast. So it's really just important to just slow things down. Just make every move make sense. Make every move intentional, so you're not just running out and doing whatever. Make every, you know what I'm saying? So like, just the importance of just making it make sense. It's all around.
Right. All right. So you're a ladies' man, at least according to the music. You feel me? You're also a Leo.
Big Leo.
Yeah, it's a lot going on over there, right? But how do you handle, I guess, attention from women? Of course, every man gets attention from women, but you have a high profile, right? So how do you handle the amount of attention that you may receive?
I be chilling. I'm not gonna lie.
Fucking Leo, yeah.
Nah, but for real, that's why. I mean, we could, at the end of the day, like, realistically, you really don't. I've never been in no tabloid like games like that. You don't be no celebrity
really
girlfriend. I
hasn't.
don't really be in no miscellaneous whatever. I might be a little annoying because, you know what I'm saying, I'm me. But at the end of the day, you don't really hear my name in too much miscellaneous mix up and all that, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying. We really vibe responsibly here. So when it comes to the shows and all that, I don't really be, you know what I'm saying. I be chilling for the most part.
So no love life for real?
No love life. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Not like that, but like, you know what I'm trying to say? No like seriousness going on.
Nah, I be chilling for right now.
I know that's probably a little hard. I ain't gonna lie. Put myself in your shoes.
Chill a little hard.
Yeah.
Nah, not really. If it happens, it happens. You just gotta make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
I don't really force no vibes. If it makes sense, it makes sense.
It makes sense, right? So do you reflect your real life expressions and situation in your music, or is it just a combination of things that may happen around you? So like, yeah, it might be your story one day, but you might be sitting around listening to your friend and adding that in.
It's
like,
literally
okay.
that. You know what I'm saying? Some of the old situations, some of the situations that I see, whatever. But yeah, I write about everything.
So shit. How do you prefer your sessions to be? Like, what does a typical recording session look like with Capella Grey?
It depends on the mood. It depends on the song. Like, there's certain songs, like the last song on the tape, Song About Me, you kind of tell it wasn't really too much people in the studio for that. You know what I'm saying? It was real calm, real vibey. But there's certain sessions, like, you already know the fly shit session was crazy. You could kind of tell. You already know the antic session was ignorant. There's certain songs, you know what I'm saying? Just different songs called for different vibes.
Yeah. And what do you feel like has been a very groundbreaking moment in your career? Not according to everybody else, but for you.
For me, probably when groundbreaking moment, probably when Baychester first went on the radio, for sure. Only because I had did my rounds in the industry for like 2 years, like 2-3 years or whatever like that. I was kind of doing my thing or whatever, and I was doing records with other people. It was so much going on, there was so much audio dropping or whatever, but nothing really fully 100% clicked until I went back to the old like hood setup, set up my keyboard, produced the joint by myself, locked in, recorded myself, mixed this shit, mastered this shit myself. Nothing really worked until I got back to just what put me on in the first place. And I hear it on the radio and hearing it going crazy, whatever like that, in the clubs, whatever like that. I was like, all right, so boom. Realistically, I just had to just do me. So it was kind of a turning point for me because it was like certain things sound cool, you know what I'm saying? Instagram, little post for the whatever the whoever the fuck. But you got to do what makes sense. Just slow it down. Do it, you know what I'm saying? Put you on, do whatever. So, well, we back. We here.
As an artist, and I feel like any artist, whether you make music, paint, whatever, I don't care what it is, but generally, so to speak, you are the brand. You are a business. You know what I'm saying? You are head of that, you know? That being said, what is a tip or two that you would give to someone who is just now at a point where they're garnering some traction on their music and things are starting to grow for them?
Yo, do you. And that sounds so
Broad.
So broad and so generic. But like, it's just mad important that you don't really let the industry or just people's opinions or whatever like that stray or just taint your art. You feel what I'm saying? Because people love you for what they heard when they say, yo, who is this? And that feeling right there, you just kind of just, you know what I'm saying? Just do you. That's it. Feel me?
And that leads me into my next question for you. I feel like we're in a world of a lot of made up shit. You feel me? I feel like we've been taught from young, just in school, just to kind of live life through other people's lenses and measurements. But what are your personal measures of success for you? Like,
yeah, I felt successful as soon as my passions paid my bills. Realistically, I know there's
good.
other levels of success. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? Like when you're, you know what I'm saying, grandkids and all that is set for life and certain things, certain Grammys or whatever. But realistically, me being able to pay my bills off of just thoughts and just me venting on a song and just putting it together, whatever. These are blessings that were given to me anyway. This is fire to me.
Right.
So I feel like that's success to me, realistically.
all right, so we're grown ups, right? We also work in a crazy world. There's a lot of moving around, consuming a lot of energy most of the time. There's a lot going on, but we're also regular people. You're a son, a father, if I'm not mistaken, a friend. You know what I'm saying? So, how has figuring out a work-life balance been the last few years since things have taken on?
A little hard. I'm not gonna lie, cause like, you know, it be like work first a lot of the times. I'll be kind of just, you know what I'm saying, finding the balance was a little hard between friendships, everything. But you know, It's not the first year now, so I kind of got a grasp on things now. We good.
Right. And with the great power comes great responsibility. Somebody called me Spider-Man earlier, like playing too much. But with great power comes great responsibility. What is something you feel like you become more conscious of now that you possess influence? And growing influence at that, because this is not just the peak. So
I guess just kind of being more mindful with how I react to things. Just overall, yeah. Just being more mindful with just how I react to things overall.
and on
really
that
it.
note, Vibe Responsibly, 22 songs.
Sorry, I can't make a phone.
Y'all, Siri really been dicking all day. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, Vibe Responsibly, 22 songs. No skips.
Thank
Like,
you.
at all. I'm
Thank
super
you.
excited for you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Long time coming,
you.
but like he said, it wouldn't have been the same if he rushed it. So everybody can shut the fuck up now, for the most part.
Word.
And where can people follow you at, Mr. Mayor?
At Mayor Capella Grey on Instagram and Capella Grey on Twitter.
And
Yeah.
follow us at Hip Hop since 1987. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.